Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've made it out today over to Langdon Hills over at the country park here in my pursuit of obviously autumn photography. So there's some lovely leaves on the floor which obviously will hopefully create a bit of interest, but still again I'm finding that the trees are not sort of really turning those fantastic colours that we see at autumn, but unfortunately that's I feel like I'm a bit jinxed with that at the moment. However, I've been looking into some different alternative types of photography, and today hopefully I'm going to be able to try out a few other sort of different techniques that obviously may be a little bit more creative, a little bit more artistic in their format. So hopefully that will be able to sort of add to my sort of repertoire of photographic skills, so when I obviously come to the woodlands and be able to use those techniques. So hopefully you'll enjoy that and come along for the journey. So the type of technique that I'm looking to add to my photography repertoire today is intentional camera movement, so ICM photography. So that's a technique where obviously you use a slightly slower shutter speed, and obviously you take an image but obviously intentionally move the camera, so obviously you get a blurred image, and hopefully you obviously be able to retain a little bit of detail, so actually be able to see what the actual image is, and then obviously then get some movement in there as well, and a little bit more artistic in the actual formation of the actual image as well. So settings that I've got for the camera, I've set it up on shutter priority and dialed in about ½ a second, which is giving me an aperture of about f/22 for the settings here, and ISO 100 as well. And what I'm trying to do is obviously just take the image, focus on the foreground, and then obviously take the image and then obviously move through the obviously move up as I go, and obviously creating or taking this image in the woodlands in format as well obviously will hopefully work out quite well. So obviously you've got the trees, obviously the vertical lines of the trees as well, and obviously taking that image as well. So the good thing about taking it in digital is obviously you can take multiple shots and obviously just check the compositions on the back of the camera and then take it forward from there. So working out really quite well, hopefully getting the leading line of the path as well, just sort of visible within the image, and obviously then moving it up as well, hopefully working out quite well. So another form of photography that I've been looking at is backlighting as well, and today is a fantastic day for that. It's very sunny, but coming into the trees, what I'm able to do is obviously get some of the some of the leaves that are actually lit up by the sun, and obviously taking this side of the actual sunlight as it's coming through from sort of your right hand side, and obviously creating that detail and that pattern, and taking the camera off the tripod, doing it all handheld today, because obviously you're needing that flexibility. It's not a static image, you don't need sort of anything too sharp, and obviously the f8, f5.6 is the sort of apertures that I'm using to take the backlight image. So hopefully obviously getting that little bit of creative angle as well, hopefully will turn out quite well. So I've got this tree that's behind me, being highlighted by the sun, and it's creating a fantastic image. So obviously taking multiple images to obviously make sure that I'm getting the desired effect. And again, as I said earlier, that's obviously a benefit of obviously taking in photographing in digital. So obviously you can take that image and obviously check it on the back of the camera. So the settings for that one, I've gone to 1/15 of a second, ISO 100, and obviously shooting in shutter priority mode. So obviously you can control that balance and keeping the ISO at 100. Focus on the stump of the tree, and then obviously then move the camera up in obviously a vertical orientation, so obviously you can get that blurred lines throughout the image. So hopefully producing quite good images. So I've got quite a few compositions there of obviously using the intentional camera movement technique, the ICM technique of obviously taking that image at a slightly slower shutter speed and obviously intentionally moving the camera at the same time. And also a bit of a bonus with the weather conditions today, as they are so bright and sunny, which is great. I'm obviously able to take those backlit images of the leaves as well, and hopefully again be able to sort of pull out some detail in that and really work out well. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog over at Langdon Country Park. Quite an interesting place to come. Again, obviously the conditions of the trees are still quite green and obviously full of leaf colour, but obviously not turning those autumn colours that obviously I'm so desperate to obviously find. But again, obviously hopefully using those techniques of the ICM and obviously the backlit leaves as well would obviously just give me a little bit more repertoire within my photographic skills. If they haven't worked out well, then obviously you'll know before me. But if you've liked today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you please leave a comment as well, as I do respond to every comment that's left about my videos. And if you obviously like it as well, please consider subscribing, as also that's a great indication that I'm providing the right content for people. And if you are already subscribed, make sure you hit on that bell icon so obviously you can get notified each time I make a post. Thanks a lot for watching and take care.